In 2016, the Golden State Warriors took on the OKC Thunder in the Western Conference Finals after coming off a record-breaking 73-9 season. Many experts tipped the series to go 7 games, but no one really projected or saw what was to unfold when the series began. OKC took Game 1. Golden State Warriors did bounce back in Game 2 and did take Game 2 at home, but no one really saw what would happen when OKC took over and took Games 3, Games 4. The OKC Thunder went up 3-1 in the series, and it really left everyone just asking themselves, what actually happened? What is happening to Golden State Warriors? It all come down to, was Steph not taking enough shots? Was he the actual leader that we all thought he would be? Draymond Green was struggling in the series too, having one of his worst playoff series. Golden State Warriors role players weren't clicking, and OKC dismantled Golden State in Games 3 and 4 back in OKC. So it all come down to this. Golden State took Game 5 and it come down to Game 6. The last 2 games the Golden State Warriors played in this arena, they were absolutely blown out. They had no chance of winning them games. It come down to this, Game 6. Golden State needed something special. Steph Curry was good in this game, knocking down threes. But basically it was one man who really led the charge for Golden State Warriors, setting a new playoff record for most threes in a game. Klay Thompson finished with 41 points and hit tough shots after and after one another. Klay really showed the league that he was not just Steph Curry's sidekick, he was the real deal. So in today's video, we're going to be reviewing and revisiting the Game 6 win the Golden State Warriors had over the Oklahoma City Thunder. I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get into the video. Hey guys, what is up, and welcome back to another episode of Revisiting Iconic NBA Moments. In today's video, we are discussing and having a look at the Golden State Warriors and the Oklahoma City Thunder in the Western Conference Finals, Game 6 of the NBA playoffs. Where were you when this happened? That's one of the questions I actually want to ask when I start these videos. This is basically just like a little bit of just talking about the game, talking about the moment. We normally talk about, I was going to just talk about normal moments, but I can talk about games as well, I think. And I think, why not get it started? So, let's start off with the box score. Let's head over to the box score of this game. Let's actually look at the Golden State Warriors, because I'm going to focus on the Warriors in this video. Draymond Green in this game, close to a triple-double, 12 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists. Draymond was huge in this game, but then you scroll down, you look at Klay and Steph. 31 from Steph, 41 from Klay. If we backtrack a little bit in this video, we can talk about the actual series. Golden State Warriors fell 3-1 down. They managed to win at home in Game 5 after being blown out in Games 3 and 4. They looked like they were struggling in this series. They were struggling. This was the lineup the Golden State Warriors were running. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Bogut at the center, Harrison Barnes, Draymond Green. And Oklahoma City Thunder were running Russell Westbrook, Andre Robertson, Steven Adams, Serge Ibaka, and Kevin Durant. Golden State Warriors coming off 73-9. They were the favorites to win this series. I think they just defeated the Portland Trail Blazers in the previous matchup of the playoffs, and then they got the Oklahoma City Thunder, who defeated the San Antonio Spurs, who were basically favorites to make to the Western Conference Finals. Just starting this game off, Klay Thompson, wow. You can just go through these highlights and just watch the shooting of Klay. He was just in this game. You can tell he was locked and loaded. He did not care what happened. I don't think he cared if he missed, if anything like that happened. Steph Curry was also really good in this first half. The Golden State Warriors actually struggling in the first half, as you guys can see. Golden State 23, OKC 33. There was all these memes and rumors that this would break up the Golden State Warriors if they lost this series, being defeated so convincingly. But they do have the heart of the champion. They didn't lie down, and this game really did show just what the Warriors were made of. Steph Curry to Klay Thompson yet again. Klay for 3, knocks it down. Klay was absolutely huge in this game. Steph at his peak of his powers, you could say. We're coming off his unanimous MVP season. Pulls up for 3 over Ibaka. Like I said, the Warriors actually started this game. Were actually struggling. I remember this day. I was sitting watching the scores on my phone, and the Warriors, I think, fell down by as much as 16. I thought that was it. Considering they were blown out in the previous games, the fact that the Golden State Warriors actually, I'm going to say Klay Thompson single-handedly kept them in this game. When Steph was struggling early, we move on to the second half. Klay Thompson still had it going, as you see. Knocks down a big 3 there. They were down by, I think, most 16 in the second. They come all the way back. Klay for the lead. He knocks it down. I said in the intro that he was hitting tough shots after tough shots. He was also coming down and defending Kevin Durant on some plays. Andre Iguodala was also defending Kevin Durant. Klay Thompson and Steph, like I said, leading the charge for Golden State. Steph knocks it down. The amount of pressure Golden State were playing in this game and the fact that they were able to get the job done is quite remarkable. And Klay Thompson breaking a record for threes. I think he hit 11 in this game, 11 or 12 in this game. Steph pulls up, knocks it down. You marvel at the fact that what OKC could have had. Russell Westbrook go to the line, knocks it down. In the last quarter, I think OKC got out to a lead as big as 7 or 8. They did look like they were going to push on Klay just from so far out. He was just feeling it in this game. There was nothing going to stop Klay. Steph Curry also, like I said, 3 after 3 for Steph and Klay. Steph Rainbow knocks it down. I had a lot of fun actually just playing this game in the background, as you guys can see. Just playing with Steph and Klay is a lot of fun. But in relation to the Golden State Warriors, this last quarter, if you guys have ever going to do yourself a favor, go watch the last 5 minutes. It's probably one of the best 5 minutes I've ever seen. Klay for the lead, knocks it down. Klay was huge. I love looking at the bench in this game. And Steph Curry basically had a chance to seal the game here over Ibaka. Ibaka kept blocking all of Curry's shots in the first few games, and then that basically was it. Steph going to his right hand off the glass, knocking it down. I feel like this has to be one of the best ever NBA games I've ever watched. I genuinely believe this was one of the best NBA games I've ever seen. Golden State Warriors backs against the wall, not a lot happening for them. I think after Golden State lost to OKC in Game 3 and 4, everyone believed this series was over. This would be the last time we ever saw Kevin Durant in an OKC City Thunder uniform. That's why people call it the weakest move. The fact that Kevin Durant's team was up 3-1 on the same Golden State Warriors who he just joined the next season. Golden State Warriors ended up going on and playing the Cavs, which I actually do want to look at that series later on. But just looking at this game, I feel like if you're going to sell the NBA, this is a game you need to watch. This is one of the best games I've probably watched. This is Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, basically at the peak of their powers. Steph, even Ibaka had a really good series. I felt like even OKC's bench outplayed Golden State's bench. Golden State had an awesome bench at this point. The 73-9 Golden State Warriors, they didn't lose 2 or more games throughout the season, 2 more consecutive games in a row. They lost games 3 and 4, and I think the turning point was when everyone was writing the Golden State Warriors off. There was media outlets, there was other teams, there was memes saying the Golden State Warriors are done. But players like Klay, players like Steph, even Draymond struggled so poorly in this series, and this game here, Game 6, really turned it around. The Golden State Warriors ended up going on to winning Game 7, like I said, and playing the Cavs. We all know what happened in that series. I will go over that series eventually, but I thought I'd just talk about this game here. It was, I think, moments when Kevin Durant needed to stand up, when Kevin Durant needed to make a play. I felt like he struggled near the end. He was very passive in this series, where he was aggressive in Games 3 and 4. I think you can always go on about what would happen if OKC did win this game. The whole NBA landscape would have been completely different. Would have he stayed in Oklahoma City after reaching the finals? Would LeBron still be in Cleveland? I think there's a lot of answers and a lot of questions through just this game here, Game 6 of the NBA Western Conference playoffs. But yet again, like I said, if you're ever going to watch an NBA game, you definitely need to watch this game. Klay Thompson he was unbelievable in this game. Search on YouTube, go on YouTube, check out Klay Thompson's highlights, because Klay Thompson in this game, 41 points. The shots that he was hitting over Westbrook, over Durant. Andre Robertson's a really great defender, and Klay Thompson was basically shooting in his face, him and Steph. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the revisit. I'm enjoying going back and looking at these kind of moments, looking at these games, reviewing these games. This is the final moment we ever saw Kevin Durant in an OKC Thunder uniform at home, because they did play Game 7 in Golden State. But Klay Thompson, 41 points in this game. I think Steph had, it was 31 in the game as well. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys let me know where were you guys when this game went down. I hope you guys enjoyed the Golden State Warriors Game 6 versus the Oklahoma City Thunder in the Western Conference Finals. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in our next iconic NBA moment.